Alright. Okay. Close couple of pages. This. Alright. Oops. Welcome to a very peculiar flight today, as you can clearly see here. Yeah. First time using the Beluga. That's because I never knew, since I checked today, that there is a page in Inibuild's forum. You can just find it by searching Beluga SimBrief profile, in which you have basically every plane that publishes Inibuilds into MSFS 2024. Of course, some of those are already included in SimBrief, like all the A300 family. But for example, the A400, so the military plane, is not there. You can add it. And also the Beluga, which we are flying today. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's an Airbus A330. Technically, we will see today. But yeah, so the flow are quite common if you're used to. Oh, look at that. If you're used to. This is different. If you're used to Airbus, especially A320 and A330. For the rest, let's see this SimBrief provides if it works properly. Because I scheduled the flight, as you can see here, we're gonna fly from Toulouse to Madrid, unfortunately. So usually the Beluga. So we're also doing this. I mean, using the same registration number of this real flight that happened today, I think. Yeah, today, this morning. So Toulouse-Madrid, they went to Madrid, Getafe. The problem of this airport is that there is no scenery. Long story short, there is no scenery. This is of military. We do have procedure in Navigraph, but yeah, no way to have it. No payware, no freeware. There are some for 2020, nothing for 2024, unfortunately. So we're gonna go to the old good Barajas. If I'm not wrong, the cargo area of Barajas, it's around here. We will have the time to check during flight. We will check some 747 plane like that, cargo plane that are landing actually in Madrid Barajas. But yeah, for the rest, I'm really curious to see this SimBrief profile, how it does work. So let's see what we got. So 310, cost index 0. This is already very interesting. Okay, here. So 9er passenger, payload. So only 38 tons. Well, that's not much actually. Not at all. But yeah, takeoff weight 183. Okay, we're 10 tons. I mean, it's the Beluga. Okay, 38 tons of cargo. It doesn't look like much to me at all. But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna accept it anyway. 0 full weight max. So we are, yeah, kind of 12 tons below the maximum. 0 full weight, which will mean that, yeah, 50 tons maximum of cargo. I thought more, to be honest. So let's see. Because I can yeah, I guess I can import from SimBrief. Okay. So that worked. I remind you that Inuits accept only... accept the flight plan only if you have the correct plane profile. It doesn't otherwise. So. Payload. How this stuff works. So now we are, of course, empty. As you can see there. I do, like the usual, SimBrief. Okay, apply load. Okay, something happened. Alright, 0 fuel weight is correct, and fuel is correct as well, but... Okay, nothing really. I don't know if we can actually see the plane gets loaded. I have no idea. Because of course you have this stuff here. Uh, oh, just 600. Wow, just 6,000 kilos. Uh-huh. So yeah, you can have this stuff loaded into the plane to have something visual probably to see. Remember, this is a... let's close this in the meantime. This is a default plane. Even though, even like that, it's a little bit disappointing that we can't see any cargo loaded in the bay, to be honest. So apparently what I'm starting to think is that the Beluga is quite good to transport, let's say, big dimension cargo, but not really heavy. You can get into the bay here, look at this place. And yeah, unfortunately, even if the plane is loaded, I'm gonna make a view here, even if we don't really have, of course, wind to have a wing view. We're gonna see the cargo door closing from here. But yeah, pretty sad, to be honest. It is what it is, I mean, it's fine. Nothing too crazy to complain. But okay, so let's see if everything works. FMS1. Yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Init request. Okay. Beluga 116 Golf from Toulouse to Madrid. This is fine. Wind, I can do wind request, doesn't really work on any build, so it doesn't really matter. Cost index 0. This is fine. Then here. Okay, 0 fuel weight, 0 fuel weight, weight and balance. So we go to payload, sorry. Okay, 166.4. 166.4 dash 1228 here for now. Great. Dash to 1.3. Are we hearing on VATSIM? Apparently. Let's do a classical mic check. How you do it simply. Same frequency, radio 1, radio 2, turn on your receiver in radio 2 and give a check. There we go. And then you come back here. Fuel is 17.5. Great. Let's see if you appreciate. 11 tons extra. 2 hours and a half of extra time. Wow. Looks like very promising. Okay, departure. Don't forget about doing some aviation stuff as well. I did a long haul this weekend. I'm gonna talk about that soon on cruise. Departure, takeoff, left turn, pretty simple one. I'm not really gonna stay here. Is the Gauda actually? So above flight level 200 here. Initial climb flight level 70. Okay, this is fine. Let's set it. Departure. Runway is 3 to left. And the Gaude 7 Bravo departure. Insert. There we go. Okay. Flight director. Constrain. Can I have some light here, please? Maybe not that. Can't really see those bottom. VATSIM. Wow, we do have control Madrid. Okay, that's perfect. I didn't file the flight plan. The Beluga. And also I want really to study the A400, the military plane, turboprop. Now that I discovered we have a similar profile. Also I discovered that if you search basically every single default plane we have and manual, you're gonna find out there is a login on VATSIM. Okay, let's go. There is a Yeah, flight simulator webpage in which you can find every single manual basically. So this is the real flight. Of course we are in the same stand. Again, the plane in real life goes to Getafe. We don't really have scenery for Getafe unfortunately, so we have to go to Madrid. Even if I would, there is no payware, no freeware. So we're gonna push back, do the same taxi, and then do the flight. This flight happened today, same registration number, same call sign. Are we gonna use this call sign? Flight number, yeah, Beluga 116 Golf. Okay, great. Let me check if here everything is fine. We filed the flight plan. Flight plan filed. Let me check the 80s. That's perfect. 3 to right for us will be probably. Can also be 3 to left. I don't know now. Okay. So if you start, let's turn the fuel pump on. Of course, this is based on an A300, but I think all the also fuel system, fuel capability are very different. I don't think this plane is really able to do long flight. Not really sure about that. But yeah, I have no idea, honestly. No idea if this plane can do cross the pond. I don't think so. So if I have to guess, no. Okay, let's close the cargo door. Which is cool to do, because... No, I didn't. What? Oh wow, I didn't save the view. Great. Let's go to the cargo bay to see. For what I remember, honestly, I mean, Beluga was in P3D, right? So, thought was a little better than this, the interior. Look at that door. Wow. If I want to save a view here, I'm gonna check after the door is closed. Look at this monstrosity. It's like a... Yeah, it's really sad to see it empty, of course, but it's like a big ship. Wow. Can you imagine? I mean, of course, this stuff is pretty light, but this stuff should be really powerful. Really solid. It's gonna get dark when you close or not? Let's see if they simulate that. Looks like a balloon. Look at this. Oh, look at the locking system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 in total. I mean, one of those is already sufficient to keep the door closed. I'm curious to see if it's gonna get dark. So this is not a ship simulator, this is the Beluga. Which is also a fish name, it's not really a fish, of course. It's like a dolphin similar. Oh, even here. So it was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26 of those. Alright. Okay. It doesn't get dark. Okay, yeah, I saved the... Okay, yeah, great. It doesn't get dark. Okay. If you're running, QNH 1025. 1025 should be linked. Yeah, speed. Okay, performance calculation. Alright, sync. That's great. Flaps 1, it's fine. And pucks on. So 155, 160, 161. Flex 58. 65, sorry, 6.5 up the trim setting. I think I can send to the MCDU. So in the Beluga, performance, accept data. That's perfectly fine. And there we go. There we go. Okay. External power disconnect. If you bleed. Alright. So I don't think I can remove the chokes from here. I ate this stuff about the default plane. I'm not even sure that you can in the A350, A330. I don't remember now. Yeah, you have to go outside and do it manually. At least the GPU, you can remove it from here. Okay, let's check. There is no control. We're gonna have to take a photo of our plane during flight as well. And we're ready to push. Let's go. I remind we're flying the Beluga default plane. You have it in every version of the sim, even the standard version. And there is a SimBrief profile you can download from SimBrief forum. If you don't know, probably you do, but I didn't until today. And that's why we're doing the flight. And it's the very first time I use it. So, release parking brake. It's not the first time I fly an A330, of course, at all. But yeah, the Beluga, yes. Okay, APU. Sorry. Beacon light. Transponder. Let's close the cabin doors. And deny. Doesn't really matter if you... Ah, it's not even here. Lock. Can we lock it? Yes. Ah, video. Do we have video? Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. But okay. G-load. Wow, that's interesting. But okay, let's press again. Probably to reset. Yeah. Okay. Starting. Number 1. Yeah, again, we don't have any wing view, unfortunately, in the plane. It's really ugly, I mean, in my opinion, it's super ugly. I mean, even the Dream Lifter is super ugly. That modification they did, this is insane, I mean. Okay, pushback completed, parking brake set. Classical not convincing inhibited sound. Can I deal with this? No, not in this. Sorry, the full plane. Okay. But okay. Starting number 2. Terrain doesn't work here, right? As in any inhibited default plane. I have no idea why they don't implement it. So in this case, let's do system predicting wind shear on system 1 for the weather radar, which I'm not even sure. Ah, it does work. So the weather radar, yes. The terrain, sorry, doesn't work. Ah, throttle setting. Oh boy, I should have done this before. I should have done this before. Reverse on axis. No. Set idle. Well, maybe climb and... Yeah, okay. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, great. Both engine available. So after start, auto brake max, disengage that. This flaps for today is 1. Let's do it from here. Trim setting is up 0.65 already set. I have to go external view to see the flaps dropping, which is already finished, I guess. And there we go. So in Toulouse we do have another A350 DLH Lufthansa. Okay. Alright. Transponder is on. So the taxi is very short. Here. We have to go to the right in whiskey and then Sierra. Toulouse traffic, Beluga 116 Golf, taxiing whiskey and holding point Sierra 2, runway 3 to left. Let's go. Let's see how this plane does. That taxi. So I might setting is the classical setting I use for every Inibils plane. Wait a sec. Let me reposition my... It doesn't look like we have the tiller working. Yeah, indeed we don't. So, stop taxing immediately. I think we have to do so. Rudder, control, tiller, yes. Okay. Super quiet for now. You know that Inibits is not the best sound-wise, at least. Why I keep having this very annoying... Oops, slow down. Takeoff config. Ah, yeah, we have to wait. Cabin is ready. APU bleed, APU off. Taxi light. Okay, we didn't do proper after start checklist. Okay, let me see this taxi behavior. Yeah, looks like a little bit on the ice. Super smooth. Which I don't love it. But we will see. Be ready, Madrid. You have a Beluga coming to Barajas. Which is, of course, again, it's not a real airport in which, I mean, don't really care, but I would go to Getafe, but there is no scenery again. So, no way to get there, unfortunately. No way. I don't know why these buttons here are not bright. Oh wow, look. Ah, it's here, the... What? If this is here, why there is another plane? There. Ah, it's the... No. So we are 3. Okay, this guy probably doing a delivery. Okay, 3 plane indeed. Ah, it's an Air France. Okay. Yeah, this is the typical area of Toulouse in which you start a flight if you want to simulate a delivery. Okay, let's use all the runway possible, of course. And it's time to take off. Wow, really excited, honestly. Okay, so it's a new plane, but not really a new plane. I mean, it's kind of strange because again, the flow are identical to an A330 and very similar to an A320. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I don't really love the taxi behavior. I mean, it's really defaulty. Defaulty in the nowadays context, of course, of Inibil, which is not that bad at all. Okay, let's stop a sec. Parking brake set. Let's check VATSIM. Let's see if we have any landing. No departure, since we are the only one here. Takeoff light, these strobe lights, that. Toulouse traffic, Beluga 116 Golf taking off, runway 32 left. I don't really care. I mean, we can go wherever we want in Europe with this plane. Imagine doing a world tour with the Beluga. Wait a sec. This red stuff is normal, right? Yeah, I guess so. Now that I forgot some pitot. Now that I removed the pitot. I'm never so sure about that, but look at this monstrosity of a plane. My god. Yeah, pretty sad that we don't have any wing view, unfortunately. We don't have any wing view. But okay. It is what it is. Alright, let's go. So also probably waiting probably. Or Rolls Royce. Whatever. Okay, engine looks stable. Brake release. Yeah, I have to do it now. Well, flex. SRS. Runway auto thrust blue. Extremely quiet. 80 knots. There is crosswind. 14 knots of crosswind actually. From the left. V1. Rotate. Oof. Oh my god, pretty windy. Oh my god. Don't crash the Beluga first try. Okay. Oh my god, positive ray gear up. Okay, autopilot. No, I want this. Wow! That was close. Neither climb. I have to modify this. Thrust climb. Okay, flaps up. Let me see if I can do it in 1 sec. Okay, like here. Okay, thrust climb. Pretty strange. Not that I love much that. Whatever. Thrust climb. Super quiet. Yeah. Oh my god, what I did, I don't know. I can barely hear the plane. Even external view is, yeah. Engine sound is even worse than the usual, I have to say. Definitely. I mean, terrible sound. Close this, close that. Strobe stays down. Continue climb direct to Gaude for now. Okay, let's go. Look at this bad weather. Disarm that. Yeah, really bad sound. Not loving those at all. Okay, we are completely in a cloud. Okay, close this. Also the calibration things of the throttle wasn't the best. Okay, standard pressure of course is linked, so I don't have to do it twice. Let's do that. Okay, this one as well. This is weather radar. Unfortunately, we don't have terrain. Still, after 1 year and a half, we don't have any terrain in Inibil's plane, unless I'm doing something wrong, which I have no idea what. I have terrain in every payware Inibil's. I have terrain in every single plane, apart from Inibil's default. But whatever. It can be kind of scaring some condition. Okay, continue climb. We can go directively already. So be also ready for a runway change. ILS 32. And let's see, we're gonna have some Terza arrival. Terza. I remind you, we're going to Madrid. Barajas, not Getafe. Again, it's not available, unfortunately. Out of cloud, look at this, wow. I have to check something 1 sec, because again I did a long goal. I don't remember if I put the clouds. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. That's fine in a way and not really in another, because that cloud doesn't look that good at all. Oh, we do have to take the photo of the plane today. So let's reset. Let's try to take proper one. Okay. Look at this monstrosity. Alright. Give me 1 sec. Okay. This. Change that. Okay. Yeah. Should be fine. Alright. Now we finally have the Beluga photo in Volanta. It doesn't. He didn't found a automatic one, unfortunately. Considering also the, I mean, it's a real sign. It's a real life. Sorry, registration mark. Well, yeah, whatever. Continue climb 250. Let's go directly, which is gonna bring us immediately to the Spanish border, of course. Another external view of the monster. Look at this. Look at this. Very interesting. Okay, in this stuff, I can't test now. I don't think we have any rudder system here. The rudder is only on the main, yeah, vertical stabilizer. Probably. Wow, that windy takeoff. Yeah, again, I don't know how good is the flight model of the Beluga. I mean, for now, it does look a little bit defaulty. But yeah, and also I'm quite fresh on the A300 because this weekend I did in this flight, not this one. I did this flight. Okay, even that one, but yeah. This flight from Paris to Princess Juliana, my first time also there. That was cool. I mean, the 300 is not a bad plane. It's default. It's fine. I mean, if you have to go from A to B, it's okay. It's stable, very good. I mean, even this one, extremely good. Performance is incredible. Our default inbuilt plane are working, yeah, very, very, very good performance-wise. And this is not that obvious since the yeah, the paper one have some problems, especially of course you know the A350. Again, they did enormous improvement on that plane, but still in some airports you can't use it. Default inhibits plane are very, very good, and also I think that the A330 family, that also includes the Beluga, which we are flying right now, it's a little bit better than the A320. Probably is also because I mean, I have a reference for the A320, which is the Phoenix. But yeah, the A330, I used to enjoy it quite a lot. It's a simple plane. You don't have terrain, which can be quite annoying if you want to do some specific flight. I don't know, for example, you want to go in South America somehow. Yeah. But overall, yeah, you can go from A to B quite easily. It does have go around, it does have holding, it does have everything. The big difference between an A320 and an A350 is, I mean, of course, also all the system part is very different, the behavior, but you don't really care in a regular operation. The big difference you can feel is the flight model. I mean, it's still pretty defaulty in those planes. Is the main thing actually, and the sound. The sound is quite bad. Even here, as you can hear, I mean, during the takeoff, no engine sound at all, basically. Yeah, not the best. There's a big storm there, or what? Apparently. But yeah, let's continue our climb. We have also Madrid open. Control 133.205. 205. Okay, 205, great. Oops, I pressed D, I have no idea what D does. Hopefully nothing bad. But yeah, this plane for now, it does behave overall very similar to the A330, honestly. Do we see an approach? So the A330 problem is kind of typical of Inibis. So the roll is pretty solid. It's pretty heavy. And the pitch, it's quite reactive. Again, we flew the A330, sorry, the A300 last week, and I don't know, again, as I always say, because this is also a problem we have in the A340, so 340, and we had in the A350. The A350 has been quite improved, but yeah, I don't know if it's something related to the auto trim, because Inibis can do flight model. Again, the A300 is one of the best flight model in the sim, in my opinion, but for some reason the A330 and the A340 and the Beluga probably, yeah, they can improve, but they can improve a lot. Not they are paying much interest in these planes, probably, but yeah, it does feel a little bit like a. I mean, I saw a long time ago videos of the P3D. I think was Beluga. I don't think it was. I don't think it was explained. I don't think any of this does explain. Playing for explain. I don't know. But yeah, for what I remember, it was way more. Maybe it wasn't even the new Beluga. Was the old one. The one we based on the A300. I don't remember. But yeah, it looks way more well done. I mean, I think you could close the door from the cargo bay and all this stuff. I don't know if you can hear. I tried to click some button above there, but above here, but yeah, I hear you some pun, but doesn't really look you can interact with those. As you can see, if I go, not step, that's interesting. Yeah, if you go here, you can't really push or switch anything. Here, same story. On the other side, I think is just, yeah, as you can see, you can't really do something. Am I entering the cargo bay somehow? I think there's a blocks. Oh wow, now I can. Okay. Let's go to explore then. Again, this stuff should be loaded. It is loaded actually, but yeah, it's not showing everything because we loaded from SimBrief, and we don't have any wing. They should have put some wings, but maybe I can pass through. Definitely not. I think developers have to do stuff like that, like putting some ghost area in which you can pass through to have a wing view, even if the plane is actually closed. But you still want to enjoy the outside during, you know, takeoff, landing, and stuff. And on the contrary, I think there is any way for us to exit the plane. No. No way to have a external view. You can of course cheat. There are some way you have to change some text file, launch the simulator, save your views, and then reset everything. And you will have those views saved, but I think at each, or maybe when you delete the, yeah, of course, if you install the sim, if you delete the temporary file, I don't remember the name now, but yeah, those one, you will not have the possibility to, I mean, you will have to do it again from scratch. Okay, let's go down here. This stuff don't even extend. No. Okay, here we have a toilet which is not present, and here we have the other cargo, yes, but yeah. Oh wow. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, because you enter from here. I tried to pass through before, but it wouldn't allow me. Yeah, this is the stairs you use to enter the Beluga. Okay, you can't go here. Can't pass through there. Let's see if we can go. No. Okay, whatever. Whatever, now I was super fast. Yeah, but I don't think I can deploy the stairs. No, access ladder. Yeah. cool. We're gonna do it in Madrid. No, that I have to. Okay, let me check if we have real time because I paused the sim before, and I want to do this and lower that. Fine. Great. Well, here we are. So we are about to enter Spain. I'm gonna lose VATSIM volume by a lot now. I don't even know if it's covering until above there. Yeah, probably yes. That's a strange sector because usually Madrid cover. Oh, okay. All this area, even on the south one. No, yeah, apparently not. Okay. 132.205, right? No, 133.205.
Ryanair 64 Victor Romeo.
Oh, now we start with the... Controller Beluga 116 Golf, climbing flight level 310.
Beluga 116 Golf, Madrid, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Beluga 160 Golf. There we go. Yeah, probably gonna get ready the arrival. This guy also have to do all the ground operation in Madrid. We have to check where cargo traffic land. I mean, not really land, but park in Madrid. If we can spot one on the arrival. Ok, arrivals.
Ryanair 64 Victor Romeo, alerta de descenso, le requiero que suba a nivel de vuelo 300 sin demora.
Sí, sí, que hemos tenido un fallo. Ryanair.
Break, Ligurian 17 Papa Echo, monitor 122 decimal 8, control service
Okay.
terminated.
Now we need an already landed plane.
Thank you, bye bye.
Let's see if we can find some cargo.
Beluga 116 Golf, radar contact, proceed direct, Terza clear, Terza 3 Zulu arrival, runway 3 to left.
Okay, direct Terza will be Terza 3 Zulu, runway 3 to left, Beluga 116 Golf. Okay, so let's go direct Terza for now.
Confirm there is the option, no?
Air Portugal 37 Charlie November 2nd.
Airport 37 Charlie November.
Okay, we have to change it around, right?
Air Portugal 37 Charlie November, I firm sir, CPDLC available on Charlie Mike Romeo 2.
Charlie Mike Romeo 2.
Terza 3 Zulu. And ILS from route D, I guess. Yeah, ILS. Yeah, we're gonna land. Usually, if you come from this side here in Madrid, you land runway 3 to right. But yeah, probably it's making us a favor. Or the cargo land. I'm not sure. No, I don't. They land here because I go to plane spot in Madrid. So, but yeah, whatever. Because the cargo area is around here. So yeah, it's a little better for us. Okay, let's import this. First of all, so ILS 032 left. ILS
Ligurian 7 for Papa, report Mach speed.
Papa Mach decimal 81.
Ligurian 37 Bravo, report Mach speed.
880.
Via route.
Ligurian 37 Bravo for spacing and for helping you on your arrival on San Sebastian. Maintain speed Mach 0.78 or below.
These two Ligurian are very close to us also.
78 or below, Ligurian 37 Bravo. Roger.
Not that we can really see them. But yeah, we have to find a cargo landing, which is gonna be probably hard to do. Aerolíneas Argentina, that's a cool. Even because now, I guess they limit quite a lot your... I mean, there is no way we can find it. I mean, maybe departure, if they previously land, of course. So, next departure. Yeah, they reduce the plane you can see in flight radar 24 by quite a
Air
lot.
Portugal 37 Charlie
pretty
November, I
annoying.
didn't receive any CPLDC message if you are trying to log on, just for your information.
Roger, very much.
Okay, this is... no, this is not cargo. This is cargo. Swift. Yeah, but I wanted something bigger. Let's try with
Liguria
that.
7 for Papa, descend flight level 200 and monitor 122 decimal 8. I recommend that you maintain this speed in order for you guys to sequence in San Sebastian.
And 200, 128, no problem, we have already 5 minutes between us.
Ligurian 37 Bravo, as I said to your mate,
Okay.
maintain this speed or below for
Like
the
plane
sequence and
info?
you may
No way,
monitor
for
122
interception.
decimal 8. Have a good one.
228,
Whatever.
gracias, hasta luego.
Italian guys. As you heard. Okay. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that that is the cargo area of Madrid. So, the arrival, you know, we have been so many times in Madrid. Classical Terza arrival, a lot of below altitude constraint. That's gonna make us descend before the needed. Let's see what the controller does. We are under control. In a normal case, on the top of the scene, I would have gone direct to Rubdi to extend my cruise. But we'll see what happened today. We have a plane. No, no, it's above us. Okay, yeah. It's already above us. Yeah, as you can see, the Beluga doesn't have any window. So yeah. I mean, also the tape. This part is so ugly. I mean, of course it's functional for sure, but super ugly. Yeah, probably the reason because we have this additional here is this big volume of fuselage here is reducing quite a lot the impact of the vertical
Madrid
stabilizer.
Control, su plan de vuelo es inválido, le requiere un nivel de vuelo par, requiere 370 o 350.
Also
370 va bien.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, recibido
the default
nivel
is
de
not the
crucero
best, to be honest.
370, autorizado Madeira, Cáceres 6 Lima, pista 13 izquierda, subaltitud
Let's see
13000,
if we can spot the
responden
plane.
1460.
It's 15 miles from us.
Pues nivel de vuelo final 370, salimos por Cáceres 6 Lima, 36 izquierda y respondemos 1406,
Ah, it's right there.
inicial de 13.000, Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, negativo, responda 140, corrección, 1460.
It's here. Yeah, I don't know if the other
Cuatro,
traffic. I mean,
seis,
if they have the model matching
Iberia
well
05 Zulu
done,
Kilo,
I
correcto.
don't think there is on FSLTL. The Beluga, I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm not think. I'm not. I don't think so. I can't.
Capital 690, hello,
sometime.
at flight level 360 inbound Toulouse.
Air Portugal 690, Madrid
So these
Control,
two
radar
pilots
contact,
is-
recycle squad 5311, proceed direct
Adjust
Nublo.
it a bit, the volume. It's
Proceed direct Nublo, squawk
sorry.
5311.
Right there.
690.
Tom
Just
Jet
a
2, X-ray
70.
Golf, monitor 122 decimal 8, control service terminated.
No,
Sí,
no,
no.
no, recoge.
No, it's no. No, it's here. It's right there. Yeah, not that fast. Already 120 miles. Impossible to find a cargo flight in Madrid. Impossible. Now 787, 74 for sure. Look at that. Be ready for the big bird. Wow, I don't see any actually. Oh, there we have one, but yeah. Like small plane still. Oh wow, we can see so many here. 7-3. Aircraft info. Let's see if this plane went to Madrid this week. Yeah. Plane. Alright, let's see. Parked. Yeah, as you can see, they're making land runway 32 right, even if they have to go to cargo. Ooh, look at this taxi. It's so long. Okay, as you can see, okay, taxi area is this. So basically is this one here included. Maybe it's, yeah, maybe it is this ramp. I couldn't find any specific info here, and not even in this. Yeah, maybe they are, but yeah, there is no. I mean, J terminal, of course, terminal 1 and blah blah blah, but yeah, no info there. We have the controller, so it's gonna help us to find out a proper parking. Oh, so let's check the arrival. I think we are the first one. Yeah, no arrival to Madrid, just two super quiet situation. To departure. Yeah, we are 50 miles from top of the sand again. Wow, 67. Sorry, 7 for lots of tailwind. We are cruising very slow, by the way. Yeah, costing.
5231 Madrid.
Pues 24 en stand 342 de Madrid y IFR para Barcelona con información
Express 5231, Bravo es correcto, autorizado.
Super quiet.
Barcelona, Pinar 4 Romeo, pista 36 derecha, suba altitud 13000, responda 1000.
We're the only arrival. Again, I don't know how Spain sector works, but usually the controller
Express 5231, correcto.
it's covering also Bilbao, Santander, San Sebastián. Asturias probably no. No. But yeah, this big sector here, that's the usual online. This is a subsector probably. So let's see. We could have gave us a direct route, to be honest. Because now we'll have to call him to descend. Yeah. And also auto brake. This is a cool feature I never saw in an A320 or A330. There is, of course, in the A350 and the A380, I don't remember. A350, yeah, there is. It's on the PFD, you have to select, not really a switch. And control Beluga 116 Golf is ready for descent if you want us to be below level 200 terz.
Beluga 116 Golf, Roger, descent level 210 after Terza, proceed direct route B.
Okay, descend to 10 now and after Terza direct route B, Beluga 116 Golf.
Beluga 116 Golf, flight level 210 initially.
Yeah, we confirm 210, Beluga 116 Golf.
Correcto. Ryanair 4 Víctor Romeo, mantenga escucha en 122,8, servicio de
So as you
control
hear,
terminado.
we have to go down.
Nos vamos en 122,8, hasta pronto. Ryanair 64 Víctor Romeo.
Down we go. So initially 210 actually, we're not clear to 200. Oh, we got a vertical path, I guess so. So break low, I'm gonna use low. I don't know, I mean, Madrid... yeah, we can always switch to max manual if we need, but yeah, Madrid runway is extremely long. I don't want to calculate... I mean, actually we can calculate performance. It's gonna be cool. Because we have to use this. Landing. Yeah. This is not my last flight. What? The plane is wrong. Wow. Plane is wrong. Ah, wow, okay. So we do... yeah, it's not the best. I mean, we do have the Simri Pro Fly for the flight planner, but not for the performance calculator. So we don't have any performance calculator in the Beluga. It's not the end of the world. These are the stuff that, I mean, you know, that I give. We have to descend, of course. A mark of 6 out of 10 if the plane is completely VATSIM ready.
Good afternoon, Air Resource 507.
And that's usually include the performance calculator. So in this plane we don't have any way to calculate our performance on landing. So you have to improvise. You have to improvise. I'm gonna select flaps. I mean, I know the A330, I know the A320, I know a little bit Airbus. We're gonna try like that.
Direct to Charlie Sierra, continue climbing to flight level 370, Air Resource 507.
Wait a sec, it's 255 or 285? No, it's 280, man. Continue for now.
Listo para aproximarse al retorno, Chevrolet Express 5231.
Chevrolet Express 52, esta marcha retroceso aprobado encarando al sur, le confirmo QNH 1026.
Nobody's coming to fly into Madrid. Okay, another traffic. Okay, I just said it and... yeah, maintain max speed of, yeah, 0.66.
Traffic control, good day, Lufthansa 79 Echo inbound LZAP, flight level 370.
Lufthansa 79 Echo Madrid, radar contact.
Everyone is going to Malaga? Oh wow. What? Some event?
Lufthansa 79 Echo after LSAP, proceed direct Anzan.
Some event? No.
After LZAP, direct to Anzan.
It's a cool airport, Malaga. I'm suggesting it. But yeah, I don't know why everyone is going there today.
Beluga 116 Golf, continue descent flat level 150.
Continue descent 150, Beluga 116 Golf. And now we are too far. This is, I mean, can be already Madrid area. That. Also reminded that I am in Madrid right now. Not that it does really matter, but yeah, let's say that we do have clear skies above here. Few clouds, 7,000 feet. Okay, I don't see one single cloud from my windows. Oh yeah, it's pretty hot outside as well. How many degrees? 18, yeah, but under the sun it's quite more. And we have 10 knots of 10 knots of crosswind. It's gonna be interesting for, I mean, based on what we saw on the departure. Again, I remind you, we're flying this monster here today. The closest thing to a airship. Okay, so after Terza we are clear direct to Rupti. Yeah, this shouldn't be like that at all. 290 on the speed. Level off immediately. Okay, that's very interesting. I select open descent. Oh my god. This is so wrong. Yeah, I know. I want to see what the plane does. This is so wrong, of course. Okay, direct to Rubdi in the meantime. Okay, it took some time for the plane to understand that I selected. Of course, this is a bug. Yeah, it's not a full plane. I mean, those details, you know, not that the Inhibits again can fix it, but probably they don't want since. Yeah, again, it's not a fault. Okay, not that we need to go down like that as well.
Iber Press 5231, ruede Delta India Sierra Mike, punto de espera Yankee 1, pista 36 derecho.
50 miles from Rubdi.
Delta India Sierra Mike, Yankee 1 de la 36 derecho.
So the plane should have immediately pitched up.
Beluga 116 Golf, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1026, after route be cleared dial Zulu runway 3 to left.
Descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1026, and after Rubdi clear LS 3 to left, Beluga 116 Golf. That's 2.
Aero wings 2532, monitor 122 decimal 8.
I'm gonna reduce. We have to slow down as well at some point.
Aero
So.
wings 2532, monitor 122 decimal 8. Ah, correct. You are on receive. Goodbye.
Okay, whatever.
Airport
So after Rubdi clear LS.
Monitor 122 decimal 8, control service terminated.
Let's go like that, like that. Again, it's dropping down when I select open descent. Open descent is kind of flight level change, so it gives priority to speed. But my speed is 290 and now it's slowing down, of course. But again, I fly down like an idiot. Okay, whatever. Then, performance. Next phase, QNH 1026.
Well, control very good.
Tempo
Alpine
18.
72 Golf Foxtrot.
Wind is
50 in both RD.
360.
Alpine 72 Golf Fox
70
Madrid,
knots.
control recycle squawk 1461.
It's a category
1461.
arrival, of
72
course.
Golf Fox.
But I don't know if the Beluga can auto land. That's an interesting question. The A330, of course, but yeah, we're gonna select the category 2 minimum 211. Okay. Radio altimeter, of course. Yeah, nice. It's fine, even if you see that we're gonna level off way early. It's not gonna really happen because we have to slow down before. So soon I will pitch up the plane. I mean, I will select flaps. Sorry, not flaps. Select speed 250 knots, and the plane's gonna pitch up. The interesting question I have is: can the Beluga land with flaps 3? So in the A320, at least, I don't know. In the A330, there is a switch here to tell the plane flaps mode off. I don't know if it's that. We're gonna use flaps 3. Sorry, flaps 4. There is a way to basically tell the plane. Okay, I'm gonna land flaps. Okay, slow down to 50 in the meantime. I'm gonna land flaps. Maybe after Tesla we had a speed constraint. I didn't even check. No. Okay, so the plane now have to slow down. So after, yeah, you have a way to tell the plane, okay, I want to land with flaps 3 instead of flaps 4. It's that switch that it is here. If I were remember, in the A320 for sure. In the A330, I'm not that sure. And that kind of configuration you usually apply when you have a lot of crosswind, basically, or headwind. Okay, 10,000 feet. QNH 1026. Landing lights. Seat belts. And zoom in. Oops, not that, but that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna select vertical speed now. Now that we need to rush the descent on this final part. At Rubdi speed, we don't have any speed constraint actually. Okay. Yeah, I need every time. Let me explain that to you because it's kind of tricky. I still don't know how it's properly done, but usually in Madrid they clear you direct to Rubdi of FAFEC and then they tell you, okay, you're clear to ILS. In this case is ILS 232 left. But you can't really establish from 8,000 feet because you are off localizer. So what I do is just descend manually. So I will descend 6,000 probably and 4,000 if I need by myself. So pay attention on that if you're landing Madrid because you're gonna overshoot the altitude, of course.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, listo para puesta en marcha y retroceso.
Oh, some people are getting on
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobado encarando al sur, QNH 1026.
Okay, level off. We're a little bit low today. 14 miles still to go from Rubdi. Oh, it's okay. 8,000 feet is not flight level. Okay, whatever. I mean, the transition altitude is wrong. I don't even remember where you set the transition altitude on the Airbus since it's every time automatic. I don't even know if you can actually do it. Okay, that's correct. Not here for sure. Not even here. I don't know. Right, it's fine. No, it doesn't really matter. QNH. It's right there. Oh, are we waiting? Yeah, quite a lot. But only 50 tons of cargo. That's strange. I want to. I mean, I don't know. I want to see, for example, I don't know. 777.
Iberia 35231, baraja viento 360 grados 17 nudo, Pinar 4 Romeo, pista 36 derecha, autorizada a despegar.
Autorizada a despegar, pista 36 derecha, Pinar 4 Romeo, 523.
One guy going to US. So now we need to descend. As you can see, we do have the localizer. But yeah, be aware to not descend by yourself after Rubdi. It's also part of the procedure, of course. Because you know otherwise. I mean, of course, this is also the ILS arrival. So since from Rubdi we are clear to ILS arrival, we can descend according to the constraint we have here. Manually, we don't need the clearance of the controller. Transition level by 80s. Okay. So be ready, 7,000 feet here. Okay. And at Rubdi, in 2 miles, we're going to descend 1,000 feet per minute. On the turn, vertical speed, go down. Wow, super. I don't like when the plane goes down like that. Okay. Localizer armed. Anytime the plane can intercept. Arm this is already armed, okay. Activate approach, confirm. Landing speed, okay, approach speed 132, okay. Good lift capability actually. Continue descent 6000. I will wait, sorry, not expect, but we will wait until we are localizer established.
Express 5231, contacto
To let the
radar
plane
sur a
level off.
nivel de vuelo 300.
Acepto para que vuelo 3.
Speed 240. Okay. Ignore the vertical path now. Slow down the plane a bit.
Alpine
Okay.
72 Golf Foxtrot monitor 122.8 control service terminated.
122.8 Alpine, 72 Golf Foxtrot.
Okay, 6000, descent 5000. As soon as the plane intercepts the localizer. Okay, speed unmanaged now. Let the plane slow down. Great. Let's prepare the gear down view. And 4000. There is a whaling. Okay, so here we are done. Go around altitude is 5000 feet.
Boeing 61 Whiskey Madrid, contacto radar.
Localizer capturing. So now we'll let the plane to level off 13 miles. There we have Barajas Airport. It's right there.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, listo para rodar.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, ruede Romeo, punto de espera Zulu 4, pista 13 izquierda.
Rodamos por Romeo al punto de espera Zulu 4 a 3.
Okay, 4000 feet to go.
13 izquierda, le confirmo.
3-6 izquierda, ¿verdad?
10 miles, we're gonna set speed, sorry, flaps 1. And at level off, gear down. Okay. 10 miles, flaps 1.
Boeing 61 Whiskey, suba final 290.
Okay. About to level off.
Beluga 116 Golf Barajas, wind 350 degrees, 15
Altitude
knots, runway
capturing.
3 to left, clear to land.
Yeah, to land Beluga 116 Golf. Speed check, gear down. Okay, I don't know if I hit approach and I didn't. Oof. Speed check, flaps 2. Was so risky. Okay, glass loop capture.
Boeing 61 Whiskey Madrid, adelante.
Now capture.
Estamos fuera de la cabina de 17 minutos aproximadamente.
around 5,000.
¿Notifica tiempo?
5
Boeing C1 Weekend recibido, notifica la vuelta.
Hey, speed check, flat
Vale,
free.
muy buena seguridad 0630, están 354 en barajas. Información Charlie, listos por querer cerrar.
Iberia 0630, Madrid, muy buenas, información Charlie, QNH 1026, Barcelona, Pinal
Let's see
4 Romeo,
how it
pista
goes,
13
this
y
landing.
derecha, suba altitud 13000, responda 1000.
Final 4 Romeo 36 derecha, inicial 13000, responder 1000, Iberia 0630.
Again, I have no
Iberia
idea how this plane
0630,
fly. It's a default plane, probably the flight model is not the best. Speed check plus full. So we'll try. I will try my best, but we can float. I mean, we are in Madrid, 4,000 meters of runway. And also, you know that in Madrid, the Papi and the glide are not that accurate, so we're gonna have to go visual at some point. And we have a nice 10 knots of crossing, 7 knots actually, no?
1000.
Wind is changing.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, baraja viento 350 grados, 15 nudos, pista 36 izquierda, Cáceres 6 Lima, autorizado a despegar.
Autorizado a despegar 36 izquierda, Cáceres 6 Lima, Iberia 05 Zulu.
Okay. Autopilot off. Okay. Okay, go down, go down, go down.
500. 400.
Ignore the glide, of course.
100 above. 300.
Okay, as you can see, it's making us to go lower.
Minimum 200.
Continue.
Madrid Control, hello. Condor 5 Echo Tango, flight level 340, PPDSD.
Condor 5 Echo Tango, Madrid, radar contact.
Reverse. The cap volume is just completely no sense. Not even. Ah, well, yeah. Yeah, I did have this problem even in. Okay, whatever. Yeah, no sense that sound. Hello? Okay, manual braking. Can we clear here? Yeah, okay.
Beluga 116 Golf, vacate left, Alpha southbound, stand number 157.
Okay, left, then Alpha to the south, stand 156, Beluga 116 Golf.
Correct, Alpha southbound, stand 157.
Okay. Wow.
Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo, contacto radar, suba a nivel de vuelo 370, pasando altitud 10.000 pies, directo al borde.
Okay, there we go. This is Alpha.
Nivel de vuelo final y pasando
Stand.
el 1. Repítame la altitud.
Okay, 156.
Pasando 10.000 pies, directo Cáceres.
Pasando 10.000 pies directo Cáceres, Iberia 05 Zulu Kilo.
So yeah, as you saw,
Iberia
flight model, honestly, not that bad.
Iberia 0630, puesta en marcha y retroceso aprobado, encarando al sur.
There was a lot of crosswind, of course. We went a little bit to the left. But yeah, flight model overall not that bad. I don't know, very windy condition because it's quite not much reactive. But yeah, honestly, I thought worst. There is a problem, which probably is also a problem of the A330, because no reverse, and even when I did the flight this weekend to Princess Juliana, I didn't have the reverse on landing. It's of course annoying. Okay, idle. Well, we can start it already. Yeah, unfortunately all the other traffic is in that part of the airport and probably someone here, yeah. We don't have any traffic that is not Iberia. Touchdown was fine. As you hear, the sound of the touchdown is tremendous. The gear sound is so loud. This is a problem that Inibits had already in the past with some plane. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the plane is flyable. It goes from A to B. Overall, the only big problem to me is that you don't have the landing performance calculator, not even in SimBrief. Apart from that, if you don't really want to go I mean, you don't really go to a 2,000 meter runway with a plane like that. You can probably
Madrid
go.
control, good afternoon. Iberia.
Oh, there is someone there.
Papa with Charlie request clearance to Dallas.
Iberia 03 Victor Papa Madrid, hello information. Charlie QNH 1026, clear to your destination. Kilo Delta Foxtrot Whiskey via the Zamora 7 Lima departure, runway 36 left. Climb altitude 13,000, squawk 5316.
But yeah, overall, flight model kind of surprised me. Sound is extremely bad. Yeah, the very bad thing about this plane is sound. Terrible sound. Terrible sound, unfortunately. Bad mixing. As always, not that the Inibit doesn't have the sound. They mix it very bad for some reason. You have this. I mean, it's also so. I don't understand why people. I mean, the only way I can think it is that it's done on purpose.
Vuelen 61 Whisky, mantenga escucha en 122. Servicio de control terminado. Buena toma.
Is that they do it on purpose because I mean, if you fly the plane once, you can hear that the gear sound is extremely loud compared to everything else. So yeah.
Iberia 0630, rueda al punto de espera Yankee 1, pista 36 derecha, vía Delta India Sierra Michael Norte.
Delta Interior, Sierra Michael Norte, Yankee 1.
I don't know what to say when they do stuff like that, but yeah, whatever, it's okay. It's fine. It's not really fine, but we're gonna make it work. Let's see. Okay, some takeoff. This is the old terminal, which is still active, as you well know, if you're flying around Madrid. This plane spotted, I mean, yeah, he started a flight here, but I don't think that's you can do it, of course, it's not a problem. But I don't think that's actual stand for Ryanair. Okay, problem, I don't know. It's even a controller. Okay, slow down a bit. We have to stay to the right here. Continuing in that direction. Maybe wanted to see the big Beluga. We can have all that this plane in our probably two of those in our cargo bay.
Volen 2 November Zulu Madrid, responda 6060.
That's the Atletico Madrid Stadium.
Respondemos 6060, volen 2 November Zulu.
Slow down a bit.
Volen 2 November Zulu, contacto radar.
I'm sorry if I'm doing the taxi on the external view, but yeah. I'm watching the plane. Oops. Also, I'm noticing that okay, yeah, it's turning kind of a weird way. Okay. We can have at least two 737 in our bay.
At gate 573, request pushback.
Iberia 03 Victor Papa, pushback and startup approach facing south.
And also they retired the old Beluga in 2025. Now only this one is flying. Okay, let's go to the inside view now, see if we have to spot the stand. AP is running, right? Yeah. It's 156, which is this. Okay, kind of random. Yeah, kind of random. Look at the nose gear doing strange stuff. Yeah, this is not accurate, of course. The scenery.
Madrid, muy buenas, Swiss Malta 7 Echo Whiskey, level 320.
With Malta 7 Echo Whiskey, Madrid, radar contact, recycle squawk 5317.
Okay, stop here. Set the brake.
5317, Swiss Malta 7 Echo Whiskey.
And engine off. Spawner off.
Swiss 98 Papa, Madrid,
Vehicle
radar
lights.
contact, recycle squawk 6062.
GPU. What the fuck? Okay. GPU available. This off. Vehicle lights off. Switch off the fuel pump. Okay, so I want to deploy this. Switch. Okay. Can I from here or not? Yeah, okay. Chokes I can't for some reason, as you know. And this, and this. So let's go. Outside. Let's try to expedite this because otherwise we're gonna completely miss the cargo opening. And here you go down and you exit the plane, which you can't really do. Okay, let's go. There we go, the big Beluga opening, this cargo bay. Look at this monster. Okay. So yeah, as I told you, this plane surprised me a little bit with the fly model, to have to say. Okay, let's just select this. Overall, it's a pretty defaulty plane. It goes from A to B again. You don't have performance calculator. Sound is very bad. Flight model not that bad. Suggested, yeah. You have a sim brief profile. Again, if you don't know how to find it, just search for Beluga in sim brief profile, and you will find an Inibits forum, and there you can search a bit and find the proper link to download it. Actually, it automatically imports that on sim brief, which is cool. But okay. Apart from this, thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe. I wish you a nice evening. I want to study the A400 now. We will see. And see you next time.
Hello, runner 830 Bravo.